Welcome to an absolutely beautiful day here at Portobello, just outside Edinburgh. I thought I would take a walk along the famous Portobello Promenade and point out some of the landmarks. Fancy joining me? Welcome to Rog Vlog. Well, I do remember my A-level geography. See these wooden things along the beach? They're called groins. That's with a Y. And it stops longshore drift, which is a technical way of saying it stops the sea from sweeping away the beach. So here in Scotland, we've just introduced a tiered system for the coronavirus lockdown. And here in East Lothian, we are in what's known as Tier 3, which means that the pubs are closed unless they're serving food. And it's probably one of the highest levels of restrictions before total lockdown. Which is why this is such a great place to come. Plenty of open space, and you can sit outside if the weather's good. So let's have a walk along the promenade. As it's a seaside town, there are plenty of kiosks where you can buy coffee, ice cream, burgers, whatever you want really. Got some spare change? You could chance your arm on the slot machines. Crumbs of Portobello, this pop-up restaurant serves the most amazing bacon rolls. And the Little Chartroom is a pop-up version of a fine dining restaurant. Oh, the smells are incredible. And for dessert, the world-famous Luca's ice cream. And if you fancy a coffee, one of the best places along the promenade is the Beach House. Grab a coffee and a cake, sit out, enjoy the sea view and the fresh air. Unfortunately, the social distancing queues at the Beach House were quite long today, so I'll give coffee a miss. Might go to Fisher O Harbour and get one there. Here's a few things to look out for. These kiln chimneys from the potteries are currently being restored. There used to be a fun fair in Portobello, and this castle theming still exists on some of the buildings. Modern architecture sits side by side with traditional. It's always worth sneaking down a ginnel to see the traditional old buildings. It's a great place to people watch and dog watch as well. And there are people swimming in the sea today. It must be bloody freezing in there. The east end of the promenade is less busy, but you can still buy an ice cream if you wish. These pillars look quite interesting. They're made out of code stone, apparently, and they were rescued from something called Argyle House, and now they're just here in a public park. Well, I really enjoyed my walk all the way along Portobello Promenade this afternoon and down here on the beach, of course. If you enjoyed this episode of Rog Vlog, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and consider giving me a great big thumbs up. I shall see you on the next episode.